All right, welcome back again. This is the third video I've made in a row. And we're going to talk about actually writing linear transformations as functions for problem number 13 through 18. Okay, this is the first example given in the packet. And in this example, it tells you a function, f of x equals x. It's just this parent function. This is the simplest linear function you can get. Okay, it's just f of x equals x, or y equals x. Okay, and it says we're going to move this thing 2 units to the left. All right, well, if you took a look at the previous problems, that is 7 through 10, where we're shifting linear equations or this linear function, and we're doing it all by table in hand and moving it and finding the points, you'll see that left transformations actually change the x value by negative. But in the example, it's going to tell you that that is a change of positive 2. Okay, so we're going to get a new function once we do this. So I'm going to say g of x is equal to f of, and then x plus 2 would be the transformation. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to substitute in the function that f of x is for this notation. Okay, so now g of x equals, and if x here turned to x plus 2 here, then this side of the equation where x is, we have to change it to, again, what's inside this function notation. So g of x is just going to equal x plus 2. Okay, and this will be my new translated function. Okay, now that one is pretty easy to take a look at, and it can be slightly confusing because the function is so simple. And I know that's counterintuitive, but it does make it a little more confusing to get kind of what we're trying to do here. So let's try something else. What if I told you f of x is equal to 2x minus 6? Okay, and we want to translate that thing left 3 units. Okay, well, our new function g of x is going to be f of x, again, plus 3. Okay, now here, instead of just f of x, I have f of x plus 3. So inside, x changed to x plus 3. So on this side of the function, when I substitute it, okay, instead of just writing x, I'm going to write x plus 3 here in parentheses. I'm just going to take these parentheses and put them where x is. Okay, so our actual new function, g of x, is equal to 2, and here comes the substitution, plus 3 minus 6. Okay, this is your new function. Okay, that's the transformation. All right, and for the last example here, we're going to keep this short and sweet. What if instead of moving something left and right, let's say f of x equals negative 2x plus 7. What if instead of moving something left and right, we want to move something up 5 units? Well, you'll find that when we're moving something up, what you're going to get is, instead of the change happening inside these parentheses, okay, the change is going to happen actually outside of this function notation. So our new function, g of x, our translated function, is going to be f of x plus an additional 5, okay, because we're moving it up 5 units. Vertical shift means it just goes out here, okay? So that's up or down, it's just going to be on the outside. And when I go to substitute it in, okay, I'm going to do g of x equals this thing, negative 2x plus 7, which is substituted for f of x, okay? This is this, so it's going to be negative 2x plus 7. And then I got to bring this plus 5 down, plus 5. and if we go farther and we simplify, you're going to get g of x equals negative 2x plus 12. All right. So there is a quick tutorial on transformations in linear equations.